Are you ready? 3, 2,
Let's go.
1, let's go.
Hey guys, welcome back. Bushcraft Family. You're gonna hear me sucking on a cough drop, so be warned. I have to get these videos out though. Anyways, this time of year, with ice storms and winter storms, power does go out. And sometimes it does go out for quite a long time. It could be from 6 hours to a day to a week. Now, a lot of times people are not prepared for these things, and what happens if you have to leave your house? And this is just for power outages. It's not for a shift thing or anything like that. It's just plain simple power outage, emergency kit. Now you can put this in multiple tubs or whatever, something where you know where it's at that you can pull out and have it on hand. Now, a lot of places have these, or websites, these checklists from your local power companies. You go to their website and see if they have a checklist of power outages and stuff. What you should get, and most of them are pretty good. It kind of gives you a breakdown of what you should be having. In these emergencies. So we're going to go ahead and start here. Items for every season. And I'm going to put this checklist. It's a downloadable file. It's a PDF, so anybody can get them and use them. So the first item is water. 1 gallon per person per day. That's a given, And this is you're not going to be doing a ton of work unless, you have to go out and chop wood to keep a fireplace going or something like that. And then you're going to be going through a lot more water. So anticipate that. The next thing is non-perishable or extended life foods. Something like that. It could be dried fruit, jerky, nuts, that kind of stuff. Preservatives, trail mix, granola bars, yada, 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 a lot of canned foods. With that, if you want to store a lot of that canned food, you're going to need something to open with, because your electric can opener is not going to work. So make sure you get a manual can opener. Next thing is a first aid kit. So you should have a first aid kit in your house anyway, but have one in those emergency kits anyway. That way you know where it's at. This one, if you would want, and there's some people that still do, landline telephone. It doesn't require electricity. The only thing is, if usually, like it's an ice storm and the power lines go down, usually the telephone lines go down too. So it is what it is. Sometimes you can get it for like under $10 a month for a landline. Another thing that I see a lot of these emergency kits always forget is you want to get a copy of your ID, and you want to get a copy of your medical cards, and you want to put them in a waterproof little thing so that if you're needed. And it's good to put these things on a lanyard so that each person has it on them. That way, if something happens, if there's a flood or a fire or something, you have these things right then and there. Because, God forbid, if there's something happened to you to where you're not able to tell people who you are and your medical information, it's right there on you. It's not very hard to make these things if you get a laminator and make a small thing to where you got your ID on one side and your insurance card on the other side, and then you laminate that, punch a hole in it or something or whatever. Have it wrapped around a lanyard to where you carry it with you. Easy peasy. With that, you would want some emergency cash. You know, you go to a local store or something and there's no credit card machines are working and you need to buy something. Here you go. Or you need gas or you need kerosene or something like that. You're going to want some other form of currency, and that would be cash. Our next one is, now, I wouldn't say this too much, but because you already should have this in your house, but it's always good to carry this stuff in like a backup area, you know, like I said, the tub, the plastic tubs where you have a lid and stuff on it. Personal hygiene, you know, shampoo, deodorant, feminine hygiene products, you know, or, you know, the dry shampoo stuff. I've never got into that stuff. I like to take a shower and, you know, use water and stuff clean, but whatever works. Like I said, a lot of people say, well, why don't you already have that stuff? Yeah, but what if you were just about to go to the store and get some, power goes out? You already have a backup of it. I already have backups of the stuff anyway, but, you know, sometimes when you see the stuff in a store and it's like too hard to pass up to just get a case of it, get a case of it. Our next one is flashlights. There's multiple different flashlights you can get. You can get the rechargeable solar. Many of you may know from past videos, I go to the Dollar Tree, the dollar stores, and get these garden lamps that you put outside. Well, I put them inside my windows and let them sit there and charge. Then whenever I need them, you just pull out the little paper tab, and boom, you have light. And you can carry those things around the house. You can flip them upside down in a jar, and they illuminate your whole area. And they're, well, used to be $1. They're $1.25 to $1.50 now. But a very easy light. And in the daytime, put them back outside, charge them up, bring them back in at night. Easy peasy. Other flashlights you need, a big flashlight, spotlight type flashlight is really good. If you have to go outside for any reason. And then the hand crank type, that way, if your batteries are dead and you got some way of charging stuff up, you can just crank that thing around. Toilet paper. Yes, can't forget toilet paper. Again, even if you already have it, put it in this container, have it all stored up, ready to go, because you never know. You may have to use this container on the go. You know, you might have to take it in your car. You don't know. Our next one is duct tape. Duct tape has so many uses. I can make a video I could make 10 videos on what to do with duct tape, but just put it in there. Aluminum foil is another one. It's always good to have aluminum foil with you. If you're cooking on a fire or something, you can wrap potatoes in it and toss them in the fire. You can cook a whole meal with inside a aluminum foil pouch. And there's other uses you can do with this, but we won't get into that. Candles. Also, something to hold the candles, because a lot of times people will buy boxes of emergency candles and they don't have no way of holding those candles. There's many ways around that, but one good thing I always say is if you have some old cookie sheets or anything, keep those cookie sheets. Don't throw them away. They'll come in handy for other things. One thing is, if you're having candles around the house and stuff, put the candles in the middle of the cookie sheet. That way, if they get knocked over, it falls within the cookie sheet and no fires get started. You get it. And no wax all over the place. Our next one is a weather radio, emergency radios, to where be charging with a USB or crank or whatever. Make sure you have one of those. The next thing to go with that is power banks and charging cables. A lot of times I've seen these emergency kits, they'll put these power banks in their bug out things or whatever, and they don't have any cables. What good is that thing going to do when you can't charge anything up because you didn't put no cables in there? Make sure you have an extra set of cables to charge your phone or your flashlights or whatever the case may be. You got to have something to charge it with, you know. Also, you know, and this is just a suggestion. Power converters that change DC into AC. There, you can get them pretty small, fit in a little box like that, and you hook them to a car battery, and it converts the DC into AC. That can be used for many purposes, from charging a cell phone to whatever, you know, multiple uses for AC when you don't have AC. And I'm not talking about the AC that cools your house. Next one is make sure you have spare keys, to where if you have to get out, you want to have keys to everything in your house, in your vehicles and stuff. So have them in this tub or this emergency kit. Okay, our next thing is, and this is for summer, you know, we still have power outages for summer. And they do have battery operated fans. And they're quite good. They do last quite a bit of time. And if you have a way to recharge things like a power bank or solar bank, you can recharge these things. Summertime, a fan could come in handy. Wintertime, you would want blankets, you know, hand warmers. You can get the battery operated ones, the rechargeables, you know, that kind of thing. If you have babies, you want diapers, you want baby wipes, which you should kind of have baby wipes in this kit anyway, because baby wipes are multi-purpose. Baby formula, baby food, extra clothing, because you know babies go through clothing, if you didn't know. Almost as bad as some humans that make messes all over themselves. If you have pets, make sure you have enough food for those pets for at least 3 days. The collapsible water dish in case you have to go on a go. Leashes, harnesses, IDs, and vaccination stuff for your animal. Just like your family members, laminate that stuff, copies. That way you have it. It's also good to have some doggy doo-doo waste bags for those emergencies. And here are some extreme things for this kit. And this would be a tent big enough for as many people as you've got in your household. Water purification tablets. Some cordage, rope. Things like that. And this list could go on and on for this extreme stuff. And I didn't want to get too much into this. You would want a good knife and the extreme stuff I don't really want to put in here, but I just put those little bits to tell you could go overboard with this. You could get a lot more stuff into this, but I just want this power outage. This is you're going to be at your house, basically. If it's past that, if it's worse than that, you should have a bug out bag. You should have stuff already set up in your house for, shift things happening. But this is just power outages. And, a lot of people are going to say, oh, you got to get games and you got to get bug spray and you got to get this and you got to get that. This is just a basic checklist of things that you want. This is not everything that's already in your house in a small container that you can carry around and just go gadget this and go gadget that, and it pops out. This is just a power outage emergency kit. With that, I'm going to go ahead and let you go, and God bless.